Ravi Khanna here, hopeful candidate for Season 4 of Drafted here on The Score in Canada. Now, what I want to do here today is I want to audition for you. I want to let you know why I should be on Season 4 of Drafted on The Score Network in Canada. Now, personally, I love sports. But more than that, I want you to love sports. I want you to know what happened in the third period. I want you to know what happened in the sixth inning. I want you to know what happened on that third down in the fourth quarter. I want you to know what happened on WWE. Even if it's NXT, I want you to know what happened. Now, being from Canada for a long time, obviously, we love hockey. More than hockey, we love to shave, don't we? I think we can all agree we love to shave. Even the ladies, especially in my family, they love to shave. Face, legs, doesn't matter. They love to shave. So what I'm going to do for you here today is, I'm not talking about sports and the other things. I'm going to have myself a nice shave. And I want you to join me in this shave, because it's not just any shave. It's not your regular, regular morning shave here where you brush your teeth here. You go to the bathroom and then you shave. Not in that order, but it probably happens. It's not going to be that shave. It's going to be a revolutionary shave here. Because gone are the days of the razors that aren't going to be around for you when you need them. The good folks at Gillette have realized that the Canadian man doesn't want just any shave anymore. He's in it to win it. He wants to look his best and at the same time do it in a timely manner. So what the good folks at Gillette have done, they've gone away with the razors that don't show up to perform when you need them. They don't show up to perform like a certain goaltender who's going to go unnamed at this point. Sorry about that. These razors that we have now, they don't do the job. They do the job for the time being, but they don't stick around. They break down on you. They're unreliable. They don't show up for you when you need them most. When you call on them to take that penalty shot, they're not there. They're going to hit the post like Gordon Bombay, and you're going to lose that Pee Wee championship. I'll tell you that right now. I mean, and being a young Indo-Canadian male, let me tell you something. I've run the gambit with razors. I've run the gauntlet with razors. I've been using razors since I was 11 years old. 11 years old. Do you know how hard it is to be the only kid on the playground with a 5 o'clock shadow? I kid you not. When my friends had milk mustaches, I had a legit mustache. No joke. So I've run the gambit. I've had 1-blade razors. I've had 2-blade razors, 3 blades, 4 blades. I was excited when 5 blades came out. But even then, it was good. But it wasn't great. You know what I'm saying? And I have a huge, right here, I have toothbrushes. I have a lot of razors right here. This one doesn't even have a top on it. We don't need that right here. We've got another razor here that I use recreationally every now and then for a quick shave, and it doesn't get the job done. I won't say the brand of these people because it's not Gillette, but let's just say that they should stick to making lighters for poor people and cheaply made pens. But we don't even need that. Let's just throw that away right now. Let's just toss that right now with the rest of the garbage, because that's garbage. We don't need that anymore. Now, what the good folks at Gillette have done is they've made the revolutionary Gillette Fusion Pro Glide Styler. Now, I'm so excited I can't even get it out of my mouth because it's a mouthful, and it's getting me excited. It's getting me excited. The pores on my skin are just, they know they're going to be touched soon with this, and they want it. They want it bad. Let me tell you something. This is a 3-in-1 razor here. This is exactly what I need. This is what I need to get me through the day. This is what I need to get me started here. And you know what? The Gillette Fusion here I've been using for a long time. Awesome razor. Works wonders. I love it. And I'm not going to throw it away. You know what? This is going to be a great body razor. I'm going to save this right now. I'm going to put that in my pocket. I'm going to use it today. I'm going to use that today. But right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a quick shave for you. So we're here with the Gillette Styler right here. I mean, it's a 3-in-1. It's a handsome device right here. I'm getting very excited for it. And you know what? The good folks at Gillette, batteries included, Duracell, great brand. That's going to last me a long time right now. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to lather up. I'm going to lather up because that's what men do. They lather up. I'm not going to lather up with just any device, any, foam. It's not going to be that garbage foam. I'm going to use Gillette because that's the best thing. You put it 2 and 2 together. It's a beautiful thing. They work together and they get that skin feeling smooth, Matter of fact, to show you the affordability, I got this at a dollar store. I paid $1.50 for this. Gillette, I mean, they're doing great things out there every day. So like I'm saying, I like to shave with my glasses on. Because, it really gets me up into those hard-to-reach areas. I can see. I like to keep things symmetrical, as you can kind of tell. But, I think when we go back to Gillette Drafted, I think, the folks at the Score are doing a great job with what they got going on. But they can do better, We can get a bit younger. We need to reinvigorate that network, I think, people don't want to just hear about the scores. They don't want to know what happened. They want opinions. They want to see what everybody else is thinking. They want to get a pulse on what's going on. You know, they want to use Twitter. They want to use stuff like Facebook. They want to know what you guys think. That's what I want to know. I don't know about them, but, you know, I'm getting tired of just turning on the network just to see what the score was. I want to be entertained. I want to get up in there, and I want to know what everyone's thinking about what's going on, you know? Take, for instance, the playoffs. You know, we're going into the finals now. Tomorrow night, we're going to have Game 1 between the LA Kings and the New Jersey Devils. And I'm going to tell you right now, yes, I'm from Vancouver. I love Vancouver. I love my team. But I'm telling you right now, the LA Kings, they're going to take it in 6 games. And I'll tell you why. You got a stacked team right there. You know, what they've done in LA is a fine example that any team in the playoffs, you know, if you come to play, you're going to win. That's as simple as that. It doesn't matter what game you placed in, how many games you didn't show up for. If you're in there to win it, you're going to win, no problem, right? You got guys like Dustin Brown. You got guys like Anze Kopitar. You got guys who you won't even heard of, like Dwight King, who's going to make a huge example in the playoffs and in the finals. And then in net, you got a goaltender who actually shows up to play, who takes it in every game, who dominates every game. Well, one sec here, I'm just going to start this up. It's electric. Amazing. Who thought of this? Who thought of this? This is amazing. It's going to raise up the hair on my skin to vibrate up, and then it's going to come off, just like that. The closest shave. I can feel it right now. Sorry. We're going to go back to the goaltending now. You're going to have a guy in net for them, Jonathan Quick, who actually stands by his name. He is quick. He is a quick man, and you know, he won't be stopped. He will not be stopped. He's going to put that brick wall up, and he's going to take Stanley's Cup. I guarantee you it. He's going to be drinking out of that cup in 2 weeks. 2 weeks' time. That's going to be his. But the NHL has been full of surprises. What else we got going on here? We got UFC 146 this past weekend was spectacular. I gotta say, the heavyweight card, I love the heavyweights. I hover around about 205. I'm a light heavyweight. I think I should, you know, start eating a bit more, move up to about 225, and I should fight at heavyweight. I mean, I enjoy the heavyweights. They've got a lot of talent in there. You know, Stefan Struve, somebody who I really like. I can see him doing pretty good things here. But right now, I gotta say, my favorite heavyweight, despite Lesnar being gone and whatnot, Roy Nelson. Roy Nelson is dominating right now. He puts on, even though he may lose, you know, every now and then to top contenders, guys who are, you know, technically a lot better than him, he demonstrates fun. I mean, he brings kind of that WWE aspect to the UFC. He's an entertaining fight. He's an entertaining guy, for another thing. I mean, you know, you see him out there, he's doing the belly rub and whatever. He's awesome. He's killing it every fight he's out there, and he finishes fights. I mean, that's the one thing. I love GSP. GSP's a technical fighter. He's kind of akin to, you know, you say Bret Hart. If Bret Hart was in MMA, more of a technical fighter. You know, he's got his submissions. He's got his, you know, he kind of fights for points. You know, no disrespect to GSP, but you know, it's kind of what I've noticed. He's not the killer he once was. A guy like Roy Nelson, though, he goes in there to finish fights. He goes in there to entertain, and then after the fight, the guy goes to Burger King. What more can you ask for from an athlete? It is pretty amazing what he's been doing there. If you want to look at this shave, this is a very close shave right here. I'm really liking this. One thing with other razors I don't like is that I can't do the burns. The burns, I just can't do it. You know, it's hard. I used to use a CD case. The CD case was awesome because it lines it up very nicely. I don't need that anymore, though. You know, I'm looking at this right here. You know, it's easy to assemble. You just flip it right off. Comes right off without anything, you know, like it's nothing. There's an eject button on the razor. Look at that. Awesome. Takes right off. I got this right here. I can just style the burns like that. It's a bit loud, but I can talk over it. I mean, talking about UFC, I mean, Roy Nelson, I really want him to get a title shot soon. I think he'll be a great ambassador for the UFC. He's an entertaining guy, and he's fun, too, and I think that's what the UFC really needs. And then you got Cain Velasquez, who got one punched out of title contention. JDS sent him back in, but he came back. He took out Bigfoot Silva, who's a great fighter. You know, don't get me wrong, he is an awesome fighter. But Cain Velasquez shows that he wants his belt back, and he's a bad dude. I mean, I think if anything, JDS, the man known as Shigano, if you will, he's got someone to be worried about in his next fight. If it is against Velasquez. And if Joe Silva, Dana White, and the Fertittas know anything, they'll make that match because that's going to be a huge fight. That's going to do a lot of pay-per-view buys for sure. I feel bad for Bigfoot Silva, though. He got demolished. He was bloodied up to a pulp, almost. Not even almost. He was bloodied up to a pulp. He was beat down badly. He looked like it looked like a zombie bit off his face. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's if you look at that picture, look at Bigfoot Silva. It looked like the zombie got to him too. That was pretty amazing there. If you do see that fight, pretty gruesome though. As well, I would rather see the zombie picture than Bigfoot Silva because Bigfoot looked messed up. To be honest with you. But yeah, awesome fight. Brock Lesnar was in the crowd too, which was weird. But I'm sure it's all storyline. Vince McMahon knows what's up. Genius, by the way, Vince McMahon. Read up about him anywhere. Genius. Amazing guy. I would love to have dinner with Vince McMahon. If I pick one guy, whatever, Steinbrenner, you pick your guys, Vince McMahon would be mine. I would sit down with Vince McMahon and just talk to the guy. Be intimidating, because he's an intimidating guy. And he'd be awesome to have dinner with. Just saying. I mean, my shave's pretty much done here. I'm liking how it is looking. I'm just noticing on the side here, I'm going to switch it up to my future body razor. I haven't used it yet, so I'm going to finish up here on the face. It is hard to make a video and shave at the same time. This is why no one else has ever attempted it. Gillette, though, I gotta say, fine job with the shave here. And I'm going to finish it up here with some Gillette aftershave here. Now, it's for sensitive skin. Gillette makes a fine range of products for all types of men, rugged, whatever. I prefer to have a softer tone. I'm just going to put some of that on here. In Canada, I really want to be on Drafted. I want you to help me any way you can. One sec. That's nice. This doesn't sting at all. Very sensitive, very nice here. If Kevin McAllister had this during Home Alone, he wouldn't have, he would have just, put it on, said, everything's going to be okay. He would have gone and watched a better movie, and he would have just hung out for a couple of days, and then his parents would have come home, and that would have been the end of the movie. There would have been no robbers, nothing like that. He would have been calm, cool, relaxed, because he looked good with a good shave, and, that would have been the movie. That's it. He just needed to shave with Gillette products. That's all he needed to do, and he would have been fine. I don't know if you can't find Gillette products in Chicago. I'm sure you can. But if you had these, it would have been awesome, and he, would have had a nice pizza. You would have had a nice Christmas, I'm gonna watch Home Alone later. Anyways, Canada, that's my time. I'm Ravi Khanna. You can find me on Twitter at the Ravi Khanna, TheRavikhanna, not to be confused with just Ravi Khanna, who lives in New Delhi, and he works for Apple. I don't mean Apple like the phones, I mean like he sells apples for a living. That's what he does. I've searched him up. Anyways, what else you can do for me too is if you have time, please go to youtube.com, search up Ravi Khanna, Audition, Drafted, or any of those words in order. Like my video, comment on it, subscribe to it, like me on Twitter, do whatever you need to do to get me onto Drafted, because I want to be there for you. I want to entertain you, I want to be there. And I want to tell you what's going on in the world of sports. What better combination than that? And maybe I'll shave every now and then. You never know. I got a unibrow coming in right now I got to get rid of too, which Gillette's going to help me with, but I'm not going to show you that. And if you guys do have the time as well, make sure you guys go out, get the Gillette Fusion Pro Glide Styler as well. Awesome device. Ladies, I'm sure they're going to be working on a Venus one pretty soon, because this is awesome, I got to say. Work on a Venus one. I'll buy it. I'll use it on my legs, because they need some work too, as well, if you could see. They're not lifting up that high, but, they need some work too. So let me know, you guys, at the Ravi Khanna on Twitter. Go to youtube.com or thescore.com/drafted to find my audition video. Search Ravi Khanna Audition and like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you need to do to get me on the show. I want to be there. I want your guys' support. And, we're going to get on, and we'll get on about that. So please, when you have the chance, go to youtube.com. Ravi Khanna Drafted Audition is what you need to search for. Look for me. I'm wearing a purple shirt for some reason. Click on that video, like it, comment on it, share it with your friends. I don't care who it is. Share it with your grandma if you have to get her to like it. And hopefully the good folks at the Score will notice this and will put me on this season of Drafted. That's my time. Thank you very much, you guys. I'm Ravi Khanna, and I will see you all in Toronto, hopefully. T-Dot. Get out of here now. We gotta, do some other body area work. Thank you.